he starts making shots, that's when the double team will come.
Latrell Sprewell not able to do it. Chris Gatling tries to follow. Barkley with the rebound. Out it comes to Kevin Johnson. Johnson so creative in the open floor. Kevin Johnson this year had a high of 25 assists, which led the entire NBA, as Webber trying to save it off of Barkley. Barkley collects it and has it. This is the fourth free throw shooting team in the NBA.
Yeah, so
Golden State really struggles from the free throw line, shooting 66%. Here they come with some full court pressure. That last foul was on Oliver Miller. They break it quickly. Barkley is going to be fouled by Gatling. You talk about...
Right here, Oliver Miller gets the outlet pass. Now that's what he can do for this team. Miller, an excellent passer with his side.
Last year as the MVP, averaged 20. Golden State was the leading field goal shooting team in the regular season. Phoenix by 1, 6:44 to go, first quarter. Barkley gets Webber in the air, and as it goes in, he's able to get that shot to go.
Right here, he puts it up in the air, gets Webber, and then Barkley wants to eat the basket up right here, takes the ball right to Gatling. A time or two by Charles Barkley, so be it, just as long as you're not intimidated by that, and you come back and respond.
Barkley misses the free throw and hits the three. Well, that's a pretty good exchange.
That's, I tell you, Kevin Johnson can put the ball on the floor against him. His quickness is a factor, and then he can put the pressure on defense.
He gives to Barkley. Barkley with 14 is fouled again.
You know, experience with this Golden State team. Now, just think about it. This is the playoffs. If you're going to take the ball to opportunities.
He has 14 points. We still have 5.
Defense is going to struggle, and he has so far against Kevin Johnson.
Well, this will be a chess match, because you know Nelly will keep finding combinations.
Oh, yes.
Out it comes to Dan Marley, who led the NBA with 192 threes. That's an NBA record. Sabonis from outside. Barkley mistimed the jump, but still got it, and Webber fouled him. Webber thought he had a jump ball, but instead, Chris Webber's going to... Here is Jeff Grayer. Owens comes down the rebound, tries to put it back. AC Green tips it over to Barkley. Look at Barkley come out of there. Off to Kevin.
He is already up to numbers that a lot of guys would be happy for to have in a game. 16 points, 8 rebounds. He gets the assist here on well with the hang time, was able to stay up there long enough to find someone to pass it to. Good double team coming over from Phoenix that time.
Barkley backing in on Houston. Myron Houston, big, strong, nasty defender. He plays Barkley usually very well, but he didn't do it there.
No, but see, the thing is, if you're going to be strong...
He knows when to get upset, but he also can lose his focus when he gets really upset, and he has had tremendous focus in the early going of this ball game.
Well, you can bet if there's any contact here, he's going to get the call.
And Barkley in. Webber trying to lay off. He didn't want to commit the foul. He has 2.
Got a hand on it. Watch the double team come now on Barkley. Let's see. He is having such a big half.
Well, it hasn't come yet. Grayer trying to one-on-one with him. Barkley to the cutting.
With the double team, they were going to give Barkley an opportunity early to see what kind of game he's going to have, but they're just not coming until it's too late. Barkley is so good at throwing out of that double team. And they are getting in situations where KJ might be matched up against the bigger Owens, as it was right there.
Barkley strips Billy Owens, and Marley will finish it.
Hardaway over on the bench.
And Sharunas Marciulionis as well, as this is a team that has had a remarkable year. Don Nelson said maybe the most remarkable I've had in my years of coaching. And Barkley,
important every possession, and I think that that you saw right there, KJ up talking with AC Green. Barkley here. Now watch how hard he has to work. I mean, I don't think he had to work this hard for a basket in the first half.
He had 6 in the first half. Gatling swipe by Kevin Johnson.
Well, he put the ball on the floor. Never should have done that. Should have taken it right onto the hole.
I think Kevin had a layup, and he gave it instead to Barkley. Well, Golden State could serve. Now tracking Frank Johnson. 57 seconds left in the third quarter. Barkley, after Gatling goes for the field, that will be a continuation. I don't know how he got that one off.
That is just making sure you throw the ball towards the rim when you hear that whistle. You never know what's going to happen. He gets it to go down after picking. But Gatling gets over on top trying to knock that one away. Big body to go around on Barkley.
With his third foul, and Barkley gets the shooter. He led the NCAAs in three-point shooting when he was in college. Rebound is cleared by Johnson. tricked by Chris Gatling. The crowd thought he was fouled. Barkley swipes it back. Here comes Mr. Barkley to Marley. He got it to go. What a recovery by Phoenix.
Well, and Barkley says also, come to me. I want the ball. And Frankie Johnson goes right to his side of the floor.
There's the superstar at crunch time.
Yes. You ask for the ball in a situation like that, you better deliver, and Barkley does.
And Don Nelson calls timeout.
On the screen, he'll look at Frankie and point to himself. I want the ball. I mean,
and what did he do with it?
And
he
here's
hit
what
a shot.
I want it, and I'm going to deliver.
And the Suns, Phoenix by 2, 4.5 minutes left in the game. Barkley and Webber is going after each other. And tough defense coming from Sprewell. That'll be his 5th foul. Barkley gets the basket. Sprewell with his 5th. And Sir Charles will go to the line.
And Barkley goes over, has some words for Sprewell. And Sprewell comes back, and he has some more to say, and they are chest to chest. Sprewell's a competitor. I mean, above everything else, you have to like that part of his game. He will not back down.
Well, he grew up in the Milwaukee area, didn't play a lot of high school basketball, went to Three Rivers Community College in Missouri, then on to Alabama, and now one of the outstanding young players in the league.
Now watch Barkley right here after the play. Sprewell late coming over, gets the foul, and Barkley grabs the Golden State. I'm pointing that out to the official.
Here comes to Barkley, 12 seconds on the shot clock. Into AC. 18 rebounds and 30 points. A superstar's number.
And I'd go to Barkley again.
And that's what they're doing. Webber trying to impede him, but he just left him in his wake.
Well, you know, this is the time to go to the man. A game like this, Barkley, before called for the ball, right now he gets the youngster. Takes him right to the hole with the drop step move to the baseline. Big game for Charles Barkley.
Calls timeout.
After the make.
After the
mess. After the
17.4 seconds. He missed them both. Barkley with the follow. And that may have done it.
Barkley throws Webber right to the ground, or at least Webber tried to entice the official into one. Golden State wanted another miss. They got it. But Barkley, with the quick move to the middle, gets to the offensive boards. And Webber wanted the foul, but I think, in fact, Barkley just makes the big play.
And Barkley's made a lot of them tonight. 34 points, 19 rebounds, 7 assists. They say to win an NBA title, you got to have a go-to guy. Court. Golden State, 16.5 seconds left. Webber stripped by Barkley. And Barkley is fouled as he goes up the floor and almost had a continuation on that one with 12.4 seconds left in the game.
Golden State wanted the quick basket. They didn't have any intention of going for the three right there. They wanted to make sure they got a quick opportunity. Got it to
18 points, 11 rebounds in the first quarter. At half had 20 points and 13 rebounds. Now at 34 and 19.
Easily in this ball game. I think you'll see a different Chris Webber, and he got it.
And he is our Budweiser player of the game. No surprise there. Sir Charles Barkley getting the Suns off on a successful note here tonight. 111 to 104. And Charles coming over to join us right now.
Well, that's the thing that we talked about before the game. We got off to a real shaky start. We were playing real tight. This year we want to come out and play relaxed. We knew this was going to be a tough series, but it was very important to win the first game.
Charles, you couldn't have played any better tonight. You came out quickly, you had that game face on, and then you finished strong.
Well, I want to get off to a good start because I think in the back of your mind, you are feeling somewhat a little pressure from last year. If you get off to a bad start, you might start thinking about last year losing the first 2 games at home. So I told Paul that I want to get off to a good start. I was going to try to get everybody involved. But last name, I definitely want to get off to a good start.
Paul Westphal said coming into this series that your team, in fact, had the toughest draw of any matchup in the first rounds. And a lot of that, I'm sure he was very, very concerned with. The other part, though, I think he was wanting to make sure you guys approach this series the right way.
I think we definitely, last year was a wake-up call. But Golden State's a tough team. The team with Don Nelson, you never know.
That's right.
So, and they pulled some big upsets in the first round the last few years in the playoffs. So that's actually was a blessing in disguise. Last year we had beat LA 5 straight times during the regular season, and we definitely got overconfident. But this year we know how Don Nelson coaches, and so we were ready.
On that last play, you got that missed free throw. It seemed like, I remember early in the year when Webber made the dunk on you, it seemed like in this game you wanted to send a message to the young fella.
You know what? I really didn't want to send a message. I thought he's a good young player, and he's going to be a great player in the future. But I think obviously right now I have a lot of experience on him, and the future is his. But I feel like right now is our time.
Let me ask you one more thing, Charles. I thought one of the real poignant moments of this game, when you guys walked the ball up the floor, you pointed to yourself, said, "I want the ball." Like superstar at crunch time.
Well, I told them that if they didn't give it to me that time, I was going to kill them, because I hadn't. They had let the lead get down to, I think, 2 points, and I hadn't touched it. And I said, hey, I'm going to shoot it even if I do miss it. Give me the ball. But that's my job, to make plays when the game is on the line, and my teammates did a good job of getting me the ball.
Charles, congratulations.
Long way to go.
There's going to be a lot of matchup changes, right?
Yes.
Okay, Charles Barkley with a monster game tonight as the Suns picking up the victory here, beating Golden State, and moving on to game number 2, which will be played here Sunday at America West Arena. Let's go to Atlanta now. What a game this was. Ernie Johnson, we're going to send it back to you.